Hi there, welcome back to another video and happy new year. Can we believe it is the new year? This year has just absolutely flown by. I feel like I've blinked and suddenly an entire year has passed. I've never known a year that's gone quite as fast as this one. So today I'm going to be sharing my annual vision board video. I'm not going to be really talking you through the how-tos and the prompts and the questions because I did a video all about this last year that I will leave linked above and linked down below, which is really valuable. It's full of so much advice and just kind of a step-by-step way of making your own vision board and the reasons why you might want to do so. I also filmed a video that was talking about all the vision boards I've ever made and kind of just a glance into my life and how much I've changed and grown and what goals I've hit along the way as well, which is a really fun video to watch, so I'll make sure I link that one as well. But for the start of this video I thought I would just go through my vision board from last year and then we're going to get on to making this year's vision board, which I can't wait for. So last year I had this in a frame. The cats then knocked it off where it was and it smashed the glass, but I do still have the actual frame. I've just taken it out of there for now. So this was last year's vision board and there are so many pictures on here that I just love, and I put this at the top of the stairs, so every time I came down the stairs I saw it, and it was such a great place, you know. Somewhere you're going to see them very often is the best place to put a vision board, that's for sure. So jumping right in, this is going to be harder than I think, isn't it? We've got this cute little village which kind of represented a village I wanted to live in the future, which is still a work in progress, but it was also a symbol of wanting to see more of England, more specifically more of Yorkshire, which is where I live, and I feel like I've done that so well this year, which I am so happy about. And then here we've got the office, which, you know, vision boards, sometimes you do something and then you kind of change your vision and it grows and adapts and changes with time. Instead of this office, Dom has an office, which made so much more sense because I realised I just hate sitting at a table and actually my office is the sofa and I love that and I would never change it. So that worked really well. Here we've got someone sat with a cup of coffee. Sort of in my head this was a symbol of life coaching, which is something that I pursued this year and has been so successful and I'm so grateful for. So I started my own life coaching business when was it? More than 6 months ago, I believe, and I've had so many beautiful, wonderful clients and conversations with people, and I've just enjoyed every second, and a lot of my life looks like sitting on Skype with a cup of coffee in hand, having the most amazing discussions with the most incredible people. So that is something I am so proud of, because even back when I made this, I had so many doubts and I wasn't really sure, but I'm just so happy and proud of myself for pushing myself to get there. Then here we've got the same sort of thing again, but this time there's a camera, which I think is really funny because it's the camera I had last year. So this again was just more about filming the process and just kind of documenting my life, which is something, if you've watched me for the last year, you'll know I have done. And having done Vlogmas, I just feel so confident and comfortable with sharing my life online and just feel really good about the direction that I'm heading as well. So then here we've got hair, which is something that if you watched last year's video, you'll know I mentioned I really wanted a hair transformation. I've never really done anything with my hair and I just really wanted to just try something new. So I kind of started with this hairstyle and we've progressed to it being more blonde, and honestly I just love it. I loved my hair natural, but I really do like this phase of my life where I'm just kind of experimenting with things and seeing how it goes, and it feels really nice, you know. And I've made a really nice connection with my hairdresser, which is a new relationship I'd never had really before. I always avoided the hairdresser so that's just been lovely. Here we've got a picture of me, Echo and Dom, because when I made this vision board there was only the 3 of us and now there is obviously 4. We've got Rory, who is creating quite a ruckus in the background of today's video, so if I keep cutting off it's probably because he's doing his beautiful yodeling that he does. I always like to include a picture that symbolises my relationship with Dom. He's a huge centre point for my life, as is my little family that we've created, so always having that there kind of in the centre always helps me to just stay focused and make sure everything's heading in the direction that it should be. We've got Living the Life You Love, which is my brand, which I love, and I just felt, again, it's a centre point of everything I'm doing, so it was important, it was kind of in the centre for me. We've got a lady here running, which I just started running again after so long of suffering with my health and chronic fatigue, and it feels amazing to be able to be running again. I think I might use this lady again this year, not just because it's a beautiful picture, because she's in beautiful shape as well, and I think she just symbolises health for me. She just looks so healthy and happy and vibrant, and that's exactly what I am wanting to create as well. This one's more of a long-term picture. It's a beautiful house with, you know, beams and character and beautiful big windows, which is something that I'm really aiming towards in my life. Not yet, because I don't want to rush the process, but yes, it's always important to have things that you haven't achieved that are for the long-term goals, because not everything can be achieved in a year, and it's important to remember that. At the bottom here, we've got quite a bit going on, so I'll talk about these three, which are more money and sort of like stiffer goals. So we've got 100,000 subscribers, which I haven't achieved, but I have doubled my subscribers in a year, which I'm so happy about. So if you're one of those new subscribers or one of my old ones, thank you for being here. It really does help so much, and I love your support, and it's amazing. To be honest, 100,000 subscribers was a goal for a long time, but now the goal is just to be happy and to feel good about what I'm posting. The number doesn't really matter as long as I can make ends meet, so I'm feeling much better about that. I'll probably put it as a goal again this year, because it's still a goal I'd like to achieve. I would love that little plaque, you know, to hang somewhere. It's a symbol of all the hard work I've put in over the last 5 years. We've got £20,000 in the current account. If you watch me closely, you'll know we are having a wedding, so that's obviously not happening now. But I still want to have this as a goal, so that we've got some money for the wedding, we've got, you know, money in our accounts, and we are saving. That's my huge thing this year, is I just want to be as frugal as possible and save as much as I can, because I want to look after our future selves. Down at the bottom there, I had this very ambitious earning goal of £5,000 by the 31st of December. I actually, full disclosure here, had a really good month last month, and I've doubled my income from this time last year, but I haven't hit £5,000 yet. Hopefully one day we do. You never really know with this kind of job. It's so unpredictable from one month to the next. But I'm pleased with the progress I've made, and I feel really good about it too. So that's a positive. And then here at the bottom, we've got another lady just doing her thing, which again symbolises hard work and motivation, dedication, all the things you need to have an online business and a YouTube channel. Then we've got my two favourite pictures. We've got this gorgeous house. Oh my goodness me. One day, guys, one day, you just watch this space. This is sort of my dream home, a beautiful Georgian home with big windows, the 3 across the top, the door and the 2, like a little Lego house. So cute in the middle of nowhere. That's the goal. That is what I am working towards. That's what all this hard work is for. That and being happy and healthy, obviously. But this is my, like, I've made it, you know, when I've got this house, I've made it. Then we've got the 2 cutest love bugs in the bottom there, which symbolises Rory and Echo's beautiful relationship. Sorry about that, we ran out of battery there. But as I was saying, this is the last picture on the board, which is the most gorgeous picture of 2 cuddly cats, which was to symbolise bringing Rory into our lives. We didn't know who Rory was, what he would look like, who he would be, how he would come into our lives, or when, but I did know we wanted a friend for Echo. And my main thing was that they were friends. I just wanted them to be happy and to love each other, and just for them to be companions. That's all I ever wanted. So having that as the goal was more important than just bringing another cat into our lives. It needed to have purpose, and everything on this vision board has a purpose. If you watch this channel closely, you'll know we brought Rory home, I think it was about 6 months ago now, and they've just been the best friends, and it's made me so happy. They got on so fast from the get-go. It's like it was all meant to be. Everything kind of just fit into place. I had a certain colour in mind for Rory when we decided we were going to get another ragdoll, and everything just worked out so well. The only thing that I was stipulating and been trying to be like more set on was having a girl cat. I have this thing in my head where I think I'm never gonna have a little girl, and so I thought I'm just gonna forever be surrounded by boys. So the fact that Rory ended up being a boy was complete diversion, but I am so happy that he is, because I now realise that 2 male cats get on so much better than a female and a male, and he's just he's such a character, and together they're just brilliant, and they make us laugh so much every single day. So yeah, that pretty much sums up last year's vision board. What a weird year, but also a productive year. You know, we've achieved so much, and I just can't believe how fast it's gone. So I want to create a new board for this year, and I've just spent a bit of time this morning sticking some pieces of paper onto the back. I didn't really want to waste this, and I didn't want to lose it or it get damaged, so I thought, well, why don't I just kind of every year just get a new piece of card and then do both sides. So like have 2021, 2022, then next year get another one and just keep doing it like that. So we'll see whether I stick to that, but I've really enjoyed having it in a picture frame and having it somewhere I can see it all the time. So this worked really well. It's not perfect, but one of my goals for this year is to just embrace imperfection. Progress over perfection is my quote. I use it all the time with my life coaching clients, and it always resonates, and it's one of my favorite quotes because of that reason. But yes, 2 pieces of paper just stuck down and it works a treat. So there's only me who's really going to know that that line is there, and you know what, I don't really care. So let's go, and I'll show you the pictures I've already got on my Pinterest board. I'll leave that link down below as well, and we'll start printing some things out, I guess. So I spent a bit of time the other night on Pinterest looking at last year's board and thinking about my goals for this year. And I achieved quite a few business goals that I never even put on a vision board last year, like creating my own book. And I think the life coaching goal that I had last year was one of the biggest goals that I achieved, and I'm so glad that I did, because now I can just keep moving forward with that and seeing where that's going to take me. But I do have some big goals for this year. I'm just going to pull up my Pinterest board. So on here there's just loads and loads of bright pictures, beautiful pictures, mostly pictures of homes and kind of like, yeah, just kind of a vision of the future of what I would love my home to look like, and kind of how I like my space to feel, because although I'm dreaming of a new home, I absolutely love the home I'm in now. So making sure I stay happy and content with what I've currently got is important too. You'll see on here there are some big renovation projects which I'll chat about later. We've also got some wedding pictures, some honeymoon pictures, and I also want to just get some pictures off Google as well. So I am going to pop all of these into a Word document, and then I can print them all off. So I've actually got last year's creations that I made. I always use Canva for anything like this, and they were just really easy. I just took screenshots and kind of merged the pictures together and made them look like how I want. So I think I'm just going to do the same thing again. I don't know if I want to change this to be a bit more ambitious. What should we say? Ooh, I guess a year. No, I'm going to leave it as 20,000 because we've got a massive amount of money to pay towards a wedding as well, and I would love to hit £5,000 a month. You never really know what's going to happen, so I'll just change the date on here to 2022, and then just make that, whoops, what have I done here? Yeah, so I've got my signature in there as well, so I will copy these over. In fact, I'll just download them as PNGs, save those, and then I can pop those into Word as well. all done. I so love doing that. It's my favourite thing to do at the beginning of a year. Last year, if I remember rightly, I didn't do one until quite far into the year, maybe like 3 or 4 months in, and then suddenly I thought, you know what, I'm ready to do one. And I love doing it. But this year I actually feel like really ready for the new year, like I'm ready to reset all areas of my life, and I just feel really great. So this was such a nice project. So you kind of saw a little glimpse of it there, but this is this year's vision board. I am so pleased with how it turned out. The first pictures I printed were not quite big enough, so I will use those in my actual bullet journal that I've got and make myself a little vision board there. So just make sure the images that you're printing are going to be big enough. The easiest way to think about it is this is actually 2 A4 sheets, so the pictures need to be big enough on those sheets to fill the frame. So starting from the beginning, I've actually got quite a lot of home inspired pictures on here. So this one is a picture of a beautiful house, and it's such a classy, elegant, timeless home and exactly what I would love in my future. The main thing was the big beautiful Georgian windows there. I absolutely love that picture, and I think, you know, if I could just teleport there I would be so happy. So next we've got a very big important thing, and that is a wedding. So I don't plan to have quite this many bridesmaids, but the picture represents quite a few things. So it's the beautiful autumn colours that I really hope for our wedding, but also the picture symbolises love, friendship, family, like everyone getting on, everyone being happy, and just a really nice special day. So I can't wait for our wedding day. I really can't wait. So having that there is just going to be so nice to see every single day. Moving on, we've got this one here, which is more of a work focused one. Kind of symbolises quite a few things as well. It's to do with planning, so I really want to bring out my own, I want to call it merch, but that's just doesn't feel like it does it justice. I kind of want to bring out some new products this year and try new things that I haven't before. So that's what that picture symbolises. And it also looks messy but organised, so I kind of want to, yeah, embrace that a little bit too, you know, planning things, being, you know, really organised, but also embracing the chaos that comes with being a creative soul. Then next we've got this picture here, which is very beautiful and big, and it's just of someone working and writing away there, which, yeah, symbolises work for me. You guys know I'm quite creative, and I've got YouTube and Etsy and a lot going on, so that kind of is that picture in a nutshell. Moving on here, we have this gorgeous picture of a honeymoon. So this is actually in Santorini, which if I end up in Santorini on my honeymoon, I will be a very happy girl. Whether that happens or not, who knows, you know, with the current climate and everything going on and everything else. So we'll see, but it's nice to have it there as something that I really am dreaming about. It's been, I think it will have been 4 years, if not 5, by the time we finally get on our honeymoon, since we've actually left the country since we came home from our life of travelling, which has been a long time coming. Here we've got, actually, I'm going to come a bit closer. Here there are 3 pictures. They're all renovation projects. So if this year we manage it, I will be very happy, but we've obviously got the wedding to pay for as well. I'd love to redo, in fact, this is actually a future home. So this is a laundry room. If you watch my videos a lot, you'll know we don't have a laundry room, and I would love one. So in our next home, I'd love a utility room. And then we've got a bathroom that's been redone and a kitchen that's been redone. Both the styles I really like, just light and airy and bright. They kind of match the rest of our home. I just put these back on here again, so we'll see if I can achieve them next year. Stay tuned. And then moving on over here, this is a picture from this Christmas. I put one on from last Christmas, so it only felt right to do one from this Christmas of our little family of 4, and just, yeah, it just symbolises happiness and peace and family, and yeah, everything's right in the world. I absolutely love that picture, and I'm making it an annual tradition to have a little family picture in front of the Christmas tree on Christmas Day. Again, here we've got this beautiful, really just timeless, gorgeous desk area. So this kind of reflects work and balance, and also just bright and airy. It's everything I dream of for the future. You know, this beautiful timeless style and these gorgeous homes and antique furniture and just really beautiful curated spaces is what I really want in my life. So then here we have my dream home. If anyone's watched The Holiday, that house, yeah, I'll move in there, please. No, but just a beautiful little farmhouse. It doesn't need to be snowing, but just somewhere out of the way, secluded, beautiful, big. That's my dream home, so it always gets to go on here. I've had this picture in my like vision board folder for years, and it's always the one I come back to. I just think it's so beautiful with the little stone walls and everything, so gorgeous. Then I've got my little friend here again, so she's going to keep inspiring me every time I come down the stairs. Usually that is the one that jumps out at me, so I am hoping to keep working towards feeling brighter, better, healthier, and just being more fit as well. And the last one here, if you haven't noticed already, the theme for 2022 for us is save. Save as much as we possibly can, and so a little money jar here with the word save is a very good way to remind myself every day not to spend money on things I don't need and to save up for things I do want in my life and that are more important, like my wedding and my dream home. So that is it. That is my vision board, and you'll see it in many videos because, like I say, it goes pride of place on our staircase. I absolutely love it. I think it's come together so beautifully, and I can't wait to hang this pride of place. So I hope that's inspired you today if you need to do your own vision board or to get thinking about what it is you actually want in your life, because without clarity you've got no idea what direction you're heading in. It's something that I recommend to all of my clients and to all of my loved ones, family, friends, everyone. If you don't know where you're going, how do you know the route to get there? So make yourself a vision board. If you're confused about how you know what you want and like what questions to ask yourself, I'll leave the video I mentioned before linked down below because it's got so many thought-provoking questions in there as well. So anyway, that is it from me today. I'm going to stop blobbering on. This video is far long enough. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this, and I am wishing you all such a happy year filled with love, laughter, I just wish the best for all of you, and I thank you all so much for being here and for just being so supportive and lovely and brilliant throughout this last year. In fact, this last few years, some of you have been here for a long time and you do not go unnoticed. I love you all so much. So with that, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in my next video.